Hello everyone, welcome to the forecast. So let's take a look at the euro and the US dollar. Currently, so we had this descending structure and then we broke the high, retraced, left a huge wick. So at this point I'm just waiting for the break of the low or the high. This is signaling to me a range since we had this descending structure and then we broke the high, retraced, and now we are ranging, which we got an indication of when we broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced, which usually signals to us a range. So what I would like to see right here is I would like to see a nice large impulse up and then a trade or a nice large impulse down and then also look for a trade. Since this is range bound price action, so I need to see some clear conviction, and I also know that there are liquidity areas below and above this range. People are selling at the top, they're buying on the bottom, and they keep their stops in these rectangles. So what I'm also looking for is a descending into that liquidity area and then a reversal, then a trade long, which is how the market usually operates. So it's a common pattern on the euro and on the other pairs also, or same thing to the upside. An ascending structure into the liquidity area, reversal down, and then look for a short trade, so very high probability. And that is it, not much really to talk about with this pair. I'm waiting for the break of the low or the high, as I said, and I'm waiting for some nice momentum and a nice big impulse. So for the euro and the Japanese yen, I wanted to go over, I had a missed trade that I forgot to mention. So it was right here. And what I was seeing a nice impulse down, large range, continuation to the downside, small one candle pullback, and then we continued with the momentum. And at this point, if I was at the charts, I would have placed a pending short order right here, because this does fit my plan 100%, but this was a missed trade for me, so it would be actually a loss. So this time it worked out okay for me, but the next time it might have been a win. I just wanted to mention that one since I forgot to talk about it. And then we broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced. There was also an opportunity to enter on a reversal right here. So what I was seeing a descending structure. Right here we broke the low, retraced, left a huge wick, signaling to me that we do want to go to the upside. And I know also that there was a range here, so there was a clear liquidity area at this point that got taken out with this huge wick. So for me this was high probability to reverse to the upside. And I was seeing this, so we broke the most recent high here, got a nice close, but for me this just wasn't enough. This was a reversal, but wasn't enough of a push, wasn't enough of a candle for me, because I know that as we did have a liquidity area here, we also have a liquidity area above the range. So there is a bottom liquidity area and a top liquidity area. So to me this break just wasn't enough. It wasn't convincing enough. I know that after this break we could have just retraced like this, which is actually what happened. We retraced and then we retraced back into the range. So this is what I was afraid of, and after seeing that I wasn't very willing to place a long order at the inside bar, so at this level. I wanted to see more of a break. So what I actually wanted to see at this point, I wanted to see one more candle push, signaling to me that we have cleared this liquidity area and that the momentum is willing to continue to the upside. So what happened then? Well, we broke the low, retraced, broke the high, left a huge wick, signaling to me range bound price action. And what I'm waiting for the break of the low or the high. Very similar to the EU, I'm waiting for a large impulse up and then a long trade, or a large impulse to the downside, also look for a trade. Or I'm waiting for a descending structure, reversal to the upside, and then look for a long trade. And I'm looking for an ascending structure, reversal down, look for a short trade. Or I'm also seeing if maybe a trend will start, then it is high probability to continue and I'm very willing to look for trades. Same thing down. Currently this looks like crap. We have this huge wick, break of the high retrace, break of the low retrace, huge wick right here, so not looking that good. But what is looking good is the Aussie pairs, so they are looking very good to me personally. This is the Aussie and US dollar. So we had this range, then we broke the high right here. Let me take it back. One more candle. Then we broke to the upside, and I was not looking for a trade just yet. I wanted to see more of a push. Again, because of the upper liquidity area, which was right here. So if you look at this, this was a clear range. I mean, it just stands out as a clear flat range. So there was a clear liquidity area up. And to me, this break just wasn't enough. I know that we can just easily retrace back and continue ranging. So what happened then? Well, price went down a bit and then continued to the upside. So at this point, I was seeing this now as a trend. I was seeing that we broke out of the range, got the pullback, and then we continued with the momentum. So at this point, I was willing to enter maybe on a combo trade. But what I was not willing to do is just take a straight retrace to the entry point, which would be right here, because I know that that would signal to me volatility, and then we can just get a range, push down, and something like this. If we were in a more trending market, like if we were in a heavy trend, I would definitely then take a straight entry, a straight reversal to the entry point. But looking at the prior price action, it's not really giving me that conviction that I need. We had this range, we broke to the upside just with one candle, we had a deep pullback, definitely a deeper pullback, and then we continued and with just one candle. So we broke the high and left just one candle. It was a clean close, so the close was good, but I wanted to see at least a combo to the entry point. What we actually got, so we got now a V reversal. So we got this V now, and what I can forecast is that maybe we will get a small range, continue with the second V leg, and I would look for a trade. We can also continue to the upside, so that is a possibility. And if we do get an opportunity to enter, I would definitely be willing to look for a trade, since we are trending to the upside. Or maybe we get a large impulse, then I would look for a flag trade. Or we can also start to ascend, something like this, then reverse to the downside, and then I would look for a short trade. Or we can get a descending structure, reverse up, and then look for a long trade. Or maybe we will just shoot to the downside, and then I would look for a short trade also. So that is it for AU. Currently, as I said, it's trending up. This move is not really giving me the conviction I need, so I didn't want to take a straight retrace like this. But I am looking for, if we continue with the trend, then I'm very willing to enter on a long trade. So for the final pair, the Aussie and the Japanese yen, this one is looking the best out of all the four pairs, definitely. So there was an opportunity to enter right here. So at this point, I did have an order at this inside bar to tag me in and go. But what we then got, we got these double wicks. So when I saw the double wicks and I saw that we started to trend, as you can see, we broke the high, got the pullback, broke the high, continued, got the one candle pullback, broke the high, continued, had a one candle pullback and continued. So very high probability to continue to the upside. But we got the double wicks, so I wanted to see a combo to the entry point and not just a straight reversal. So what is a combo? It's just a push, a small pause, and then another push. Instead of it being just a straight retrace, it signals that the price action is not does not really have momentum down, and that we are most likely to pause and continue to the upside. That's why I'm waiting for a combo when I see the double wicks, because I want a little bit more confirmation that the trend will continue to the upside. So we didn't get a combo, we actually got a straight retrace down, so that didn't fit my plan. I stayed out and I would have been taken out, so it was actually good for me personally to have stayed out. There was a flag opportunity to enter, but to me, I was sleeping, so didn't take the flag. And then what happened? Price continued to the upside, so broke the high, left a clean close, broke the high again, left a clean close, and then we left double wicks on the top. So what I'm currently seeing is I'm seeing that I want to take a combo. I want to take something like this to the entry point. This would be the inside bar, because I'm seeing this large trend, so that is a very good sign. I'm seeing this large trend which will most likely continue, but I don't want to take a straight retrace. That would signal to me volatility, and what happens after volatility? Well, we get a small range and continue in the second leg. So I want to see that combo to the entry point, and what we are actually getting, well, we are, I think, starting to form a combo trade. So as you can see, we went down. This is now a pausing candle, so if this candle closes good, I'm going to be setting my order at the inside bar level and wait for it to tag me in and either go up or reverse down. So what I'm also looking for is maybe the price will continue. So for my entry point, I need to see a good close of this candle, and then I would consider taking a combo. So this is not really a signal, but it all depends on how this candle closes. Maybe we continue to the upside, and then I will look to enter on a long trade to continue with that trend. Or maybe we start to form an ascending structure. Then I would look for a reversal and a short trade. If we get a nice large push, I would look for a flag, of course. If we create a descending from here, I would look for a reversal to the upside and a continuation pattern. Or we can just get the V reversal, and then I will look for a small range, continuation of the second leg and the short trade. Or we can just shoot through to the downside from here, and then I would look for a flag. So yeah, that is it. Aussie and the Japanese yen is looking the best, trending to the upside. I really like it, and I'm definitely looking for trades. So let's see what happens next, and let's see if we can get in on this trend, and let's see if the other pairs maybe start to show us some nice momentum. That is it for the forecast, and I will see you guys in the next one.